if you guys can see how muddy this is, but we're not cutting sunflowers today. Since it indeed was too muddy to go harvest sunflowers, I went with the neighbors to haul cows. They were hauling steers to the sale barn, so I went and tagged along with that. I didn't do much to help out, but I did get to watch what they do because they all have their system down as they work together literally all the time. When they were sorting everyone out and getting everyone back to the home place, there was one calf that was kind of lugged behind, so they had to go back and get him, put him in a trailer, and then bring him back to the farm. Little muddy today, huh? So the morning started out with sorting one group of steers out, and then there was another group of pairs that they had to sort out. They're bringing these back up to the pen so that they can continue to sort those out, and I'll show you that process in a second. So it takes multiple people to sort these guys out. They're going to let those mamas through. They're going to sort those steers into that pen, and then once they're all separated, they're going to bring all the steers into the top so that they can put those into the trailer. So they use the flags, and then once all the moms are through, they open that gate, push them in, and then go get another group. You can't do all of them at a time because that's just not smart. So that's the rest of them that they had to go, and it didn't take a super long time. So it was pretty fast moving because these guys, like I said, all know what they're doing.
When I hang around for cow stuff, I mostly just watch. Like, I'll help with some things, but you don't know everything right at once. So if they need me, I jump in, but if they don't, then I watch.
These are all the guys that just got sorted down where I just showed you. They're going to get pushed into that pen, and then they're going to get counted off and put into the trailer. There's only a certain number of cattle that fit into different compartments of the cattle pot, so that's why it's important for someone to be counting at the entrance of the trailer, like up the ramp, and then the guys that are sorting need to keep good count because there's only, like I said, enough space for a certain number.
You need a flag?
This was the first batch, the one in the trailer. Mike stands and counts all the calves going in, and then Bo's going to follow up and go into the trailer, close all the gates up there for that section, and then they're going to start on another group. With the next group, the gate that they were supposed to go in shut, so they weren't unable to get into the trailer, so Bo had to climb up the, door ladder thingamajigger and climb in there and open that gate, so some of them had to get pushed back down and then pushed back in, so that can happen sometimes. And then they opened the bottom compartment, so there's a door and then that other door, and then they go down a little ladder into the bottom of the trailers. Got the shoe change. Oh, gross. After all of those cattle were loaded, we were off to one of the sale barns to sort and weigh the different groups. these guys have all been sorted out. So we sorted off those cattle. There was a buyer there that took the ones that he was looking for, and then we brought the rest of them to a different sale barn because there was an auction going on that day. So that's where we went. It was a super busy day at the sale barn. This was like a weaned calf sale auction thing. Pardon my inaccuracy to explain cattle things. I'm still learning. But we backed up to offload those cattle for the last time. And then after these guys are offloaded, we'll go in to watch how they sell. So inside the cattle pot, this is what it looks like on the bottom. I didn't climb up in there because it was like super gross and I didn't have the right shoes to get in there, especially with riding home in the truck. But that's the bottom. Bo's gonna close that hatch and then close that gate as well. So next time they load, they'll just pull down the top ladder and start loading cows. So next time they have to load, they'll have to open that stuff up again and they'll have to clean it. So that's pulling the ladder down for the top deck. He climbed up in there again to get the rest of the cows out of the back, and then they're all offloaded and ready to go.
$230, $227, $30, choice on guys, and say choice by 1 or 2. 20.
No one's coming.
Still no one coming.
Now we are back at the farm. It is still too muddy to harvest sunflowers at this point, so we are pulling bag extractors in and checking gearboxes for some augers that are obviously trashed. This gearbox was trashed. The gears were all bitten out. There was chunks missing, so we had to replace the gearbox on that. And there's an example of this little one with all the teeth missing. So that is not an effective gear anymore. This is the auger that came off of, so that gearbox was sitting on that truck unloader, and then we took it off, replaced it. So that's what had to get fixed. And then we greased it all up while it was in the shop. And there is the new gearbox without all of the rumbled gears in it. So hopefully that lasts a little longer. We pulled that out of the shop and then it was good to go.
Since it is still far too muddy, we're not harvesting sunflowers. We have no idea when we will be harvesting sunflowers because they're wet. We get really bad fog in the morning and that does not help anything. It's way muddy. They're not ready to go yet, and this is not abnormal. It's not that it hasn't happened, but it's not favorable. So we're going to pull the flighting out of an auger at the bin site, and then I think there's more we have to fix on that. And then this morning we pulled extractors into the shop, the boys finished that other auger because the truck unloader wasn't working great and they did the gearbox or something. And then, yeah, that's what's going on. So, on to the bin site. OSHA approved. We have to take the stuff off the end of that auger to make sure that the flighting can get, I think, pushed out or pulled out. I'm not sure. So, just to show you kind of what sunflowers can do to augers. This is just a little bit, but the oil from sunflowers gets all gummed up on these, and then it just sticks and it gums up augers so bad. So this is broken.
but that's just to kind of show you what sunflowers do. So we have to take these windows off to take this off because those bolts go all the way through there. And back in here. Guess we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna swing counter. Push the top, but it can't. It's not different.
So that was going beautifully until the thread got ruined. So the coarse thread was not working. We discovered that we needed a fine thread, so we sent that to the shop to get re-engineered, and I can't remember what these guys did about this because I did not go back to the bin site after we brought that to the machine shop. So they did get the auger out, and I'll show you that right now.
And then the flowers just finished it off. So we need to order the end.
We just need the end piece now. Tristan was a little concerned because a couple of them got dings in them, but I think they're going to be fine with dings on them. Looks like something went through
the
them.
bolts. If there's dings.
So those guys handled the auger at the bin site. Craig and I went to go measure bags with the wheel and also with a little laser pointer that a lot of people use for hunting. So the laser pointer was also the neighbor's, but we borrowed it to go measure bags.
Can't be going too fast either, otherwise it'll bounce us right out into the ditch.
Oh.
We're not out yet.
Oh, nice. Craig goes down to the other end with the rangefinder. I stand over here, and then he has something to point the rangefinder at to measure the distance between myself and him at the other end of the bag. And sometimes, like right now, he forgot the number because we started talking before I wrote it down. And then you have to stand out here again, and it's so cold because it lightly dusted last night, and I think the high today was like 36. It's November 10th, and there's still sunflowers on the field. Like, we haven't started sunflower harvest at all, and it was supposed to be completed by now. So it's not unheard of. It just sucks because we try to keep making ourselves busy while we're still in that harvest lull. It's quite the predicament to get into. Away they go. Ay, it's cold. The ground is still a little soft yet. Right here anyways. Needs just a few good hard freezes so that we can get harvest done.
Well. That's not a good situation. Ay.
Should drive for Swift.
That is hard. Good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Good. Go. Oh. She made it out. Bye. That was funny. That was like a true North Dakota experience right there. That hill gets dangerous too. If you don't know anyone's on the other side of that and you come plowing over that, that could have been bad. So I'm glad we found the driver when we did and got him out. This is the problem you run into with trucking and bagging. I think this bag is literally, I'm gonna guess it's 50 feet. Let's see what the verdict is. Not even 50. How much you got? 33 foot of bag right there. Horrendous. It's going down. It's 4:15, and my guess is we're